14 years, women have had the ability to actually divorce their husbands because their husband is incompetent and just doesn't apply himself to the relationship. Couldn't do that until 14 years ago. And they're like, why is that on the rise? It's like, I fucking wonder why. It's like, maybe if it was around since the beginning of time, that would just be the norm. But now, because you're finally giving us rights, we're utilizing our rights, and you're mad about it because you had us put in that system for so long, obeying. But yeah, just another women's rights thing to piss you off today. You're welcome.
I mean, this is the type of woman, let me just make this clear, guys. This is the type of woman who you cannot marry. She will leave you because she feels like it. She'll blame it on the fact that you're not applying yourself to the relationship. And within the week, she'll be going out there and hooking up with another guy. Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and on today's episode, boy, do I have some absolutely ridiculous clips for you here today from no less than modern women over on TikTok. Now, we're going to be covering this woman who I believe I also covered on the second channel, and she essentially just loses her mind. This is the typical womanist who I believe lives in New York City. You know, as we can see, guys, we've got the tattoos, okay? So let's jump into it. Let's see what she has to say. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments.
So a fact that I just learned that's actually batshit crazy is the fact that, like, you know how people are always like, oh, nowadays, like, women, like, they don't appreciate the sanctity of marriage. Divorces happen all the time. Women divorce their husbands for no reason. Did you know that women weren't legally allowed to divorce their husbands for a no-fault divorce until 2010?
Okay, so this is just untrue. I actually looked this up. No-fault divorce was put into legislation first in California in, I believe, 1970. So we're about 40 years off here, which, I mean, go ahead. 2010 was the year that the final state in America legalized no-fault divorce, and that was New York City, surprisingly enough. So that's where I draw the assumption that this woman is from New York. Now, it's true, okay? Women do not appreciate the sanctity of marriage these days. Oftentimes, women are getting married for money. They are leaving dudes when they feel like it and when they feel like they can take his resources. And so, of course, a lot of guys are not going to be interested in getting married to a woman who can leave you because she feels like it at any given point in time.
Allowed to divorce their husbands for a no-fault divorce until 2010. 14 years, women have had the ability to actually divorce their husbands because their husband is incompetent and just doesn't apply himself to the relationship.
Yeah, guys, that's why all of these women are divorcing their husbands. It's just because we are not good enough, okay? It's not because the women are marrying dudes for the wrong reasons when they approach the age of 30 and they're running out of time to have children. It's not because women are leaving because they think that they can return to the dating market and have a shot with Chad. They're not leaving because they're bored. They're not leaving because they think they can do better. They're leaving because apparently the men, we're just not good enough, guys. We're just not applying ourselves. And again, women have had the ability to divorce their husbands simply because they feel like it for longer than 14 years.
14 years, women have had the ability to actually divorce their husbands because their husband is incompetent and just doesn't apply himself to the relationship. Couldn't do that until 14 years ago. And they're like, why is that on the rise? It's like, I fucking wonder why. It's like, maybe if it was around since the beginning of time, that would just be the norm. But now, because you're finally giving us rights, we're utilizing our rights, and you're mad about it because you had us put in that system for so long, obeying. But yeah, just another women's rights thing to piss you off today. You're welcome.
I mean, this is the type of woman, let me just make this clear, guys. This is the type of woman who you cannot marry. She will leave you because she feels like it. She'll blame it on the fact that you're not applying yourself to the relationship. And within the week, she'll be going out there and hooking up with another guy. Okay? Like, we've got the, we've got the typical, we've got the short haircut, we've got the long sleeve tattoo. We live in New York City. We're complaining about the fact that we can't just divorce our husband because we can't feel like it for the entire length of time. And here's the thing. If you think you're going to divorce your husband, maybe don't marry him in the first place. You understand, these women just like, they make vows and then they seem to just forget what vows are. Through thickness and in health, until death do you part. These things tend to not mean much to modern day women. Little did this woman actually realize that she just proved the point that dudes were making, by the way. Like she literally just went ahead and proved the point that men were making. Let's continue into this next clip here. As I was pulling up this clip, I believe this woman is going to give us a Bumble situation, which is always great. Let's see how her dating life is going. Holy hell.
So for those of you who aren't single and keep asking single people, how are you still single? I would like to show you what it's like on the apps. So I always have my opening line. Hey, it's payday. What's the first thing you buy? He says beer. I don't reply because you didn't ask me what I would buy. And I must have forgotten. I don't know. He sends a question mark. I was like, oh, sorry. I didn't see you asked a question. I didn't. That's the point.
Okay, so what this woman is complaining about is the fact that dudes on dating applications are not putting in effort. And let's really break this down for a second. The reason why men don't put in effort on dating applications with you is because they don't have to. The men who are receiving attention from women online, they're receiving all of it. They don't need to reply to some woman who thinks that she's the center of the universe. You know? Like, and again, I find this very funny. When women get treated this way, when they get the blunt replies, when they get the dude who doesn't put in much effort, it's a problem. Okay, but it's never a problem when they dry text men. It's never a problem when they don't put in the effort. But when it happens to them, it's this big whole issue that they have to record a whole TikTok video about.
And then we have this one, my opening line, IDK. So I'm like, it must have taken you hours to come up with such a creative answer. I know, right? Such a good one. Why are you even on dating apps if this is the effort you're going to put in? This is a fun one too, like Joshua. Do you buy a strip club every payday? That's what I want to know. And unfortunately, this isn't the first time that I've gotten this answer. Like, sir, there's like a whole nother website for that.
I guarantee you this is the first time she's actually gotten this response. But again, guys, I think men in general are just kind of disinterested with putting in effort, especially for women who develop an attitude problem 2 messages into a conversation. Again, imagine what this woman is like, by the way. Just imagine living with this situation, okay? Imagine marrying this woman. Your life will get measurably worse. You will probably have just straight up a lower quality of life by marrying somebody who makes videos like this, and they just don't see it.
And then we have Zach. Doesn't even answer the question. And where did you get the audacity? And then here, I'd buy a new gun. Like, every payday, are you going to buy a new gun? And then the classic Snapchat. Let me tell you this. I do have Snapchat, but I'm 28 years old, and I'm not communicating with you via Snapchat.
I mean, you have the application. I guarantee you this woman communicates. You know, I'm pretty sure I covered these 2 women that I've covered on this episode over on my second channel. But here's the thing. This woman has absolutely done full-blown conversations with men over on Snapchat. The reason why she doesn't like this now is because, number one, she probably doesn't find the guy as attractive enough. Is a possibility there. But number 2, she can't accept the Snapchats anymore, guys, because she's looking for something serious now. Like, again, this woman's like, hey, I don't use Snapchat. How dare you? I'm a 28-year-old woman. Okay, why do you have Snapchat in the first place then? Because these women use these things. They try and make videos like this where they try and convince you that they are morally superior. But if you look at their actions, I guarantee you this woman has a bunch of dudes over on Snapchat that she's been messaging over the years. She's probably hooked up with a bunch of men through Snapchat.
And then again, like, why are you even on the apps if this is the effort you're going to put in? I'm going to have to make like so many parts to this because these are just the messages for people who have matched with you. Like, we've matched. Don't even get me started on the selection of profile pictures and the prompts. I just can't.
You just can't, okay? And what does she do? You know, people ask me, Taylor, are you ever concerned about running out of videos? And I always say no. And the reason why is because these things are endless, okay? This woman is complaining about this. And she's like, I'm going to make many parts. I might even turn this into a series. You know, I wasn't really listening, but she's saying how she's going to make multiple videos about her Bumble escapades as if, number one, anyone cares. And number two, it's worth the effort. This doing crap like this is not worth the effort, guys. Like it really isn't. But these women, they always find time in their day, you know, can't find time in their day to go to the gym, but they can always seem to find time in the day to whine about something on the internet. But guys, we're going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace.